The United Nations will soon have a new Secretary General. The world body has elected a face familiar on the international stage to serve as the organization's next leader. Veteran politician and diplomat Antonio Guterres was selected by a strong majority of the 15-member council in Wednesday's round of voting. The 67-year-old Guterres was Portugal's Prime Minister from 1992 to 2002, before leading the UN's refugee agency from 2005 until last year. After Thursday's vote, the Security Council will send its recommendation to the full 193-member General Assembly, which is expected to rubber stamp Guterres' nomination. He will succeed outgoing Secretary General Ban Ki-moon on January 1st, 2017. Now, for more insight on the rise of Guterres to the UN's top post, VOA's Margaret Bashir joins us from the United Nations. Hello, Margaret.
Hey, Vincent.
Yeah, now, many people want to know, what is the process like? Is there some serious campaigning, perhaps some lobbying by the home country? What exactly happens?
So, yeah, there is serious campaigning. A lot of it goes on behind the scenes. All the candidates, there were 13 in total, they each visited the capitals of all 15 Security Council members. I think pretty much every one of them did it. And definitely you want to visit the permanent 5 members of the Security Council and have a positive meeting with them, because in the final rounds of voting, which we saw yesterday, they have a veto possibility. So you really want to make sure that Britain, France, China, Russia, and the United States are on board with your candidacy, because if they're not, they can end it.
Mm-hmm. Now, we know that there were a number of women candidates, and people thought, well, this is the year to make history at the UN. What happened?
Well, there were about half the candidates were women. There were some strong candidates among them, but they didn't do well from the very beginning. A couple of them placed 3rd or 4th, but mostly in the middle of the pack, just never really broke out. But Mr. Guterres was first. They had 5 informal votes in the Security Council over since July, so over about 2 months, and he placed first in all 5 of those informal polls. So he has been the clear front runner from the beginning. And yesterday in the veto wielding round, he was the only candidate of the 10 remaining candidates who did not get a veto. So there was real support for him. There has been from the very beginning.
Margaret, I know that if you had a vote, you would have voted for Mr. Guterres. Tell me, well, from what you know about him, what does he bring to the leadership of the UN at that level?
Well, I will admit I'm excited about him. He is very intelligent. He's very comfortable in his own skin, is how maybe I would describe him. He's very easy, speaks off the cuff. The current Secretary General is a bit more stiff and formal. He reads from index cards. He doesn't kind of come up with the answers on his own. So Mr. Guterres will be really a breath of fresh air in that sense. But he's also, we've seen him operate as the UN High Commissioner for Refugees for 10 years. He's a compassionate man. He has the experience you need to tackle one of the biggest challenges the UN is facing right now, which is the global refugee crisis. So here we finally have someone who has real experience dealing with refugees. So that's a tremendous asset to him, and I think probably one of the factors Security Council members strongly considered. But really, from all the diplomats I've spoken to here in the Council and beyond the Council, he has always from the beginning been in the top 1 or 2 names people mention as their first choice or second choice for the job. So he has really wide support, but you know what? With that is going to come high expectations. So he's going to need to really manage those expectations when he arrives here on January 1st.
We'll be watching him closely. Thanks a lot, Margaret, for your reporting. That's VOA's Margaret Bashir reporting live from New York at the United Nations.